Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the program. Is there anything I have to announce before we begin the show? Is there anything I've overlooked?
Just the special.
Well, I don't have the information on the special out here. I have these 3 blue cards and no special data. We'll just talk about it later then. All right, we have special data to come. Konnichiwa. Here, oh, this just in, by the way. The special, Saturday, November 30th, 11:30. Bette Midler will be here. Michael Keaton will be here. Harry Shearer will be here. Catherine O'Hara and Andrea Martin, all with films they have produced for this very telecast. That'll be exciting, won't it, Paul?
It's going to be a great show.
That's right. And remember, also at 10 here on NBC, it will be Roger Mudd's American Almanac.
Yes. Now that show is going to get a big rating.
So it's a full night of viewing for you and your family.
Yeah.
All right. Got a good show right here, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
My first guest is a perfect guest for our Tokyo special because he's so quickly becoming a big star in Japan as he is right here in America. Or right there in America. Over there in America. This is his latest album. It's available in the United States. I don't know if you can get it here, though. It's called The Heart of the Matter. Please say hello to Kenny Rogers.
Hi, Kenny. How are you? Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Fine.
Thank you very much for being here.
Sure, I didn't realize I was this big in Tokyo.
Now you have actually performed in Japan before, haven't you?
Yes, and it was frightening.
Really? How long ago was this?
Last 2 months ago.
And a big arena?
Well, it started out, the first thing we did was at a place called the Budokan, and we had about 8,000 people there. And so that in itself, you know, when you have that many people, just by sheer numbers, you're going to end up with a decent volume. But, you know, the Japanese, as a rule, are very polite people, and rightfully so. You go in and you sing your songs, and they sit very quietly to the end, but then they really respond at the end of it, so it kind of makes up for it. But
now, did they know much about you before the show?
nothing. No, I think they knew some of the older songs, but none of the more contemporary things. I think they knew Lady. They called it Rady, which was kind of unusual. But it was, they did, I felt responded very well. Someone had, apparently they had shown an HBO special that I did over there, and it showed the girls coming up giving me flowers. So all these little Japanese girls came up and gave me all these beautiful flowers, and then at the end of the show, they wanted them back. So it was but it was fun.
Did you give them the flowers back?
Sure.
Yeah.
What was I going to do with them?
And how long were you there?
7 days.
Yeah. Now, and what were you like out on the streets? You must be quite noticeable.
Well, when I first got there, no one had any idea who I was, really, and so it was kind of mixed emotions. You know, anyone who's in the position that I'm in, usually you're so used to this high profile, and all of a sudden I walked around, no one said anything, no one cared, and I got very paranoid. As a matter of fact, I said, "Yes, I'm Kenny Rogers," and they didn't care at all. So, but then after
are there many people with beards? I mean, was that a?
I'm the only person that's ever been there with a beard, I think, because after about 3 days, you could just see them. They would see the television show that I had done and the newspaper clippings, and I think they started recognizing that I was someone from a strange land or something.
Yeah. What about the food? What did you enjoy eating there?
Kobe steaks.
Now, what is that?
That is unbelievable. There's a place, apparently it's an area in Japan called Kobe, and they raise these cattle specifically for the purpose of making steaks out of them. Trying to think of a nice way to say it.
Yeah,
but what they do,
no nice way to do that. It's boom.
That's
there's
it.
steaks.
It's over.
Yeah.
Right on they
steak.
walk one by. But they feed these cattle beer and corn, very high protein, and they're massaged
from the time they're
born. Yes.
Beer and corn,
and they massage them every day for hours. Each steer is massaged, so the meat literally you can cut it with a fork. It's exceptionally good.
Yeah. Good heavens, but that's quite a life. I mean, if you got to end up that way.
Well, give me the choice.
Yeah, it's like a party at Wendell's house. People rubbing meat when you go over there. Now, tell me a little bit about. Is it the first musical group you were in was? Is it the New Christy?
I was with the New Christy Minstrels. I was in a jazz group before that.
What was the jazz group?
The Bobby Doyle 3. That was in Houston.
Yeah. Well, now, what year was that?
That was Somewhere around, in fact, starting about 1960.
Yeah. What is Bobby Doyle doing today?
He lives in Austin or San Antonio.
Still in music?
Yes, and he is, I think, one of the singularly most talented people I've ever met.
Yeah.
It bothers me that he hasn't done better with a career than because he should have.
Yeah. And then you went from there to the New Christy Minstrels.
Christy Minstrels.
Now, what was the deal on these guys? This was folk music, right?
Folk music.
And wholesome kind of men and women, young men and women?
At least on stage they were. Yeah. Off stage, it was a totally different ballgame.
Well, now let's get to that. What kind of carrying on did we have off stage?
Well, it was just seriously explicit stuff that took place with this group. I mean, this was the most bizarre group of people I've ever met in my life.
The new Christy
I just want you to
Minstrels?
know that Kim Carnes was a member of this very group that I'm discussing here. So you
Who
can
else was in
form
the-
your own judgment.
Who else was in the group?
Let's see. At the time, I was actually not one of the originals. I was about 26th generation. I had come in after they had forgotten some of the original guys' names.
They were dropping like flies
Really?
because of the off-stage stuff, sure.
And I'm trying to think, Kim Carnes would be the name that you would most likely remember from the group.
And what was the Back Porch?
Majority.
Was that a division of the New Christy
Well,
Minstrels?
Randy Sparks.
A subsidiary of...
A farm team. But Randy Sparks, who originated the New Christy Minstrels,
Yeah.
when he sold the Christy name to George Greif and Sid Garris, he then went on to start the Back Porch Majority. And they did, in fact, bring up some people out of the Christies, out of the Back Porch Majority to be with the Christies.
And was there any connection with the Chad Mitchell Trio here, or was that the Kingston Trio?
The Chad Mitchell Trio, Mike Settle, who was a member of... No, I don't think there was actually any connection. More I think. It gets very confusing. You have to know that.
For some reason, in my memory, I have them all sort of
Well, the
lumped together.
timing was about the same. We were all out there kind of at the same time, and the Kingston Trio as well.
And you're going to sing here tonight with this, not our trio, but the gentlemen in our band.
Excellent group.
All right, we're gonna do a commercial, and then we'll be right back with Kenny Rogers. Konnichiwa. Now, what are you going to do here? Is this from the new album?
Right. It's called Morning Desire.
Morning Desire. Where is that? Which side is that on, Kenny?
It's
I don't. Oh, there it is, right there, over in the corner. Morning Desire. All right, and this is just brand new release. This
not
album?
about 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Doing all right?
Doing very well.
All right. And Morning Desire with Paul and the band. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, folks. Kenny Rogers. Morning Desire.
Gonna take more than waking to rise me. I wake up with this need again to feel the love of the woman beside me. It's just one of those days when I wanna lay here with her and love her before I leave. And listen to the rain fall along the road. And the thunder sounds like horses' hooves. Oh, I listen to her breathe and it makes me want to wake her up and tell her that I'm on fire. With morning desire. Like I'm gonna be late again, and I gotta get up and get moving, and I'm trying. But the longer I keep stalling, the more I think about calling in and lying. It's just one of those days when I wanna stay here with her and watch her while she sleeps, and listen to the rain fall on the roof. And the thunder sounds like horses' hooves. Oh, I listen to her breathe and it makes me want to wake her up and tell her that I'm on fire. sounds like horses' hooves. Oh, I listen to her breathe and it makes me want to wake her up and tell her that I'm on fire. With morning desire, with morning desire. Listen to the rain.
Thank you very much, Kenny. Certainly appreciate it. Good luck to you. We'll be right back after station identification. Kenny Rogers. Nice job, Kenny. Thanks, Paul.
We're going into the, we have a top 10? We don't have a top 10, do we? Well, do we have it or we don't have it? I don't know if we have it. I don't think we have it. Also, you know what else we can't do in here, Paul? We don't have the thrill cam anymore.
We don't have the thrill.
No, we don't. I'm sorry. But you know, we have that rotating heart. But the thrill cam, apparently the ceiling is too low in here and we can't do it, so we're pretty much screwed. Thank you very much. Thank you, I appreciate that. Well, we'll see what we can do. What are we doing tonight? It's Brush with Greatness. This audience members stand up and tell us about experiences they've had with famous people in their lives heretofore. Do we have a Brenda Kirkland with us? Brenda, come on down and pick up the keys to your new Buick. Brenda. Hi, Brenda, how are you?
Fine, how are
Nice
you?
to see you. Where are you from?
Toronto.
Toronto.
Canada.
Oh, Toronto is, I keep saying this, one of the great cities in North America, isn't it?
It is.
What do you do for a living in Toronto?
I work in a hotel as administrative assistant.
What hotel is that?
Ramada Hotel.
Oh, is that the one that always burns down? No, it's a joke. It's a fine hotel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it right in downtown Toronto?
It's
or at
actually by the airport.
At the airport, yeah. I like staying by the airport whenever I travel. Brenda, you're in town on a little holiday, are you?
Yes, I
Nice
am.
to have you here. And tell us about your Brush with Greatness.
Well, a few years ago, I was at my hometown's London, Ontario.
London,
and
Ontario. I've
Kenny-
actually been there, too.
Kenny Rogers in the first edition was there. And after the show, a group of us was hanging around kind of eyeing up one of the other members in the band, a little younger member. And Kenny came up to me and sort of put his arm around and kissed me.
Ooh.
And I was too...
Kenny Rogers kissed you?
And I was really too young to really realize today, you know, what he is today.
Yeah.
But
And do you
that's
fully
this-
realize what he is today?
Yes.
And if you'd known then, you'd have had him arrested, right?
Probably not. Probably
Okay,
not.
but I understand, Brenda, there's more to this story than you're telling us. Is that true?
There sure
Okay,
is.
here we go. The writer's embellishment.
Kenny
ladies and
Rogers left me a little gift, too, one with a 5-year incubation period. The doctor pretty much fixed me up with a couple of shots, but once a year, right around Memorial Day, I break out in a weird rash and
Break out in a what? Break out in a weird?
weird rash and grow a silvery beard.
Silvery beard. Okay, Brenda. Do we have something for Brenda? Here's Bill Wendell. Oh, you know, GE has taken over, so we have for you. Oh, this is great. It's a case of light bulbs. There you are, Brenda. Enjoy your visit. Nice meeting you. Thank you very much. All right, how are we doing? Okay. Thank you. Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me take a second here to give you an idea to the vast North American viewing audience just how successful, how powerful, how downright popular this particular program is. In our audience tonight, ladies and gentlemen, how many people do we have here? Like 400, 500?
Around that, yeah.
Whatever we have in our studio audience tonight people from Vancouver and people from New Jersey. That's right. Yes, it is. All the way. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice welcome for Kenny Rogers. Kenny, stand up. Where? There he is. All right, sit down. Sit down. Oh, how I wished it was Santa, but it wasn't. Now, has Carlene Carter been on the program before?
She has not, sir.
Yeah.
This is her first
and her
appearance.
name is Carlene, not Charlene.
That is
My
correct.
apologies to Carlene and her family members and the staff and crew. I thought it was Charlene there. Also, I have a question here. Who's across the hall tonight at Live at 5? What big star is across the hall tonight at Live at 5? Huh?
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, Kenny Rogers. So now the question, obviously, is how come he's not here? Did we do something to irritate Mr. Rogers?
No, I don't think so.
Or his lovely wife, Dale? Or is that another couple? No, is he mad at us, Kenny?
No, I don't think he's mad at us. No.
Well, he wouldn't come on the show?
I don't think he asked to be on the show.
You don't think he asked to be on the show? Did we ask him to be on the show?
No. We didn't know that he'd be here.
Yeah, it's just too damn bad we're not in the television business, you know? Because if we were producing a TV show, this is the kind of information we'd have on file somewhere.
Yeah.
We have Carlene Carter.
But no, since we're selling potatoes out of a station wagon, how would we know? Could we get a glimpse of him, or is he
Sure.
steamed?
Let's
Now tell
see.
me this, I won't bother him if he hates us.
No, I don't think he's steamed.
Well,
we
let's
get a
just,
shot of him?
well, you don't think or you don't know?
He has no reason to be.
Wait a minute, see, that's not, let's get that guy. What is that? Just get him out of there, yeah. I don't get it. So, a couple of days ago, I'm grocery shopping. Well, if he comes out, could he at least come in and wave, or does he really just hate us?
Can we make sure that he comes
because he was on once before. Hello?
Yes.
Wasn't he on this show
He
once
was on the
before?
show once before, and if he comes out, we'll have him come
We had
in
no
and
idea Kenny Rogers would be 4 feet away.
Well, you know.
So I'm doing my grocery shopping. Now, you tell me if this is a signal that things are getting worse in this country. I'm doing my grocery shopping, and a perfectly nice, young high school kid is operating the cash register.
Yes.
And he's checking people out. It's not an easy job. In fact, it's a difficult job. Makes no difference how old you are. It's a difficult job. And the people who do that, by and large, are underpaid, except most, of course, are skimming out of the drawer, so it all evens out.
It evens out.
So I'm there with my little items, whatever they happen to be, and the person in front of me is checking out, and the kid's doing pretty well. He's about 14 or 15. And finally, he picks up a bunch of parsley. And he turns to me, but like I would know this, he says to me, "You know what they call this?" And, you know, I thought at first it's a riddle, it's a joke. And I said, "No, I'm sorry, I have no idea." And he says, "Me neither." "Anybody, you know what they call this?" But at 14, didn't you know what parsley was?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, well, is that a bad sign?
But I was a prodigy.
You know, the great part about living in New York City this time of year, the beautiful, crisp, autumnal weather we're experiencing. Man, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's very nice. We have broken away from that god-awful heat and humidity of the summer. Things are now nice. The foliage is turning. You know, I think the thing that I like most about autumn,
Yeah.
in addition to everything I've already mentioned, is the taste of a nice, fresh, crisp red apple that you get only in the fall. Paul, what about you? What do you like best about fall?
Well, to me, fall is a brand new television season, including all new episodes of Who's the Boss? Anton?
Well, to me, fall is opening my door to all the neighborhood squirrels, that they might spend winter with me sharing my groceries. Morty?
To me, fall is having pumpkin pie and squirting the aerosol can of Ready Whip right into my mouth. Bailey?
To me, fall is when a new line of American cars come out, including my favorite, the Buick Skylark. 4-door, full power, you can't beat it. Rose?
To me, fall is the nutty aroma of Tom Brokaw's pipe. Almar?
Well, once I killed a guy. I think it was October. Larry Bud?
I'll tell you what fall means. Raking those lousy leaves. I hate it. God forbid. Just one autumn. I don't have to bust my ass raking those damn leaves.
And there you go. That's a little... yeah, that's good. Larry? Yeah, that's good. Larry, you have one and you're... Just do like this. There you go. Larry, go across the hall and see if Kenny Rogers is mad at us.
Serious?
Yeah. No, help me bag some more potatoes.
All right, you want me to help?
Yeah.
I'll find
Huh?
out.
Do what?
You want me to go over and see?
What did I say? Come on, just go over there and see. Just ask, find out if he's mad. Go right over there. All right, all right. 9 years he's been here. He has no idea where the studio door is. Oh, boy, this could get ugly. Somebody might get punched here. Now, is he? All right, nice to see you.
Hey, Dave wants to know if you're mad at him.
I stay mad at him.
Oh, you stay mad at him?
Dave, yes. He keeps me
We
up
want
at
you
night.
to come in and see him.
I'm going to come see him. As soon as I finish this TV show.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to come in and see him.
Okay, good.
How are you doing?
Fine.
It should be your show over there, not his show.
He's the host. Okay.
I was right. I was right. He's steamed. All right. So I was right. He is steamed. Is that right? While we're waiting for whatever bedlam is going on over there, let's see. Oh, here is our top 10 category. We'll do this. I don't know. Oh, I got something. Here we go. Top 10 Iraqi bumper stickers.
Oh.
David knows what this is all about. And there's no point in me elaborating on it and making it bigger than it is. You know, the day will come when sooner or later he will face me man to man and we'll discuss this. But in the meantime, I'd just as soon not talk about it.
Okay, you got it.
It's a very serious matter, you know, that he has dealt with. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what it is. I heard that he gave that lady that's been living in his house my phone number and my address. And that's what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but she showed up and...
The plot thickens.
The plot thickens, no question.
My goodness. Kenny, what's next for you? Films? any more films, TV shows?
We have
records,
we have plans to do a Gambler 4. We are looking at a script. Believe it or not, I swore I would never do that. You know, this is really terrible. It's going to be Rocky 60 and the Gambler 55. You know, I'm going to be in a wheelchair going down the old West Street someday, I guess.
Well, thanks once again for being here with us.
Thank
and I'm sorry about that phone number bit.
Yeah, don't mention it to David because I want to personally talk to him about this.
Again, it's the Kenny Rogers
You know
JC.
he's only 5'7" tall, don't you? I don't care what he tells everybody.
I'm not even going to say a word.
Okay.
I'm not going to get in the middle of this. I'm sure you can pass your phone number off to somebody else, though.
Yeah, really.
Okay, it's the J.C. Penney.
That's right.
Kenny Rogers Classic this Saturday right here on NBC from 4 to 6. Thanks a lot.
5'7".
Oh.
It's true.
Thanks very much, and that's live at 5.
That's truck driving music, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
6 days on the road.
Exactly.
Dave
Sounds
Dudley.
great. Yeah, and Sid's got him one of those steel guitars there.
Yeah, I got it. We pulled out all the stops.
Yeah, and Will's got his little blue jean suit on.
He's
Very
got a
cute.
blue jean thing.
Yeah.
All in honor of Carleen Carter.
It's just like hee-haw in here tonight,
well,
isn't it?
Except no junior samples.
Yeah. Hey, is Kenny still out there? Will he come in? Let's see if he'll just come in and say hello. Look, it is. It's Kenny Rogers. Thank you for coming over.
You're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Anything to say?
Well, you know, there's a rumor that's going around that I'm angry at you.
Oh, yeah, no, we got all that cleared up. Everything's fine.
cleared up.
Tom
Good.
Snyder took care of that.
Good. Well, that's fine because I wasn't sure what it was and I wanted to make sure we got a chance to talk about it.
Thanks for coming over. Kenny Rogers. There he goes. You know what it was? He heard that country music and he couldn't help himself.
Couldn't help it.
Gonna be doing it.
We'll cool it on now.
Thought this was the Grand Old Opry.
Yeah.
I just transferred to this school. Hello.
I'm originally from Belgium. Nice to see you. It's a nice look, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. Letter number 3. And by the way, I don't want a lot of hate mail from you Belgians out there, okay? You people are too damn sensitive for my money, all right? Yeah, I'm talking about all you people from Brussels and stuff there. Dear Dave, could you please tell me what U.S. president or statesman is pictured on the $10,000 bill? Curiously yours, Chris Stillwell, North Olmsted, Ohio. Oh, that's a pretty good question. $10,000 bill. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a bill that
Dave?
large. No, I haven't.
Dave?
What?
Here, I think I can help you out here. Yeah, right here. Here we go. On the $10,000 bill, that's Salmon P. Chase. He was Lincoln's Secretary of the Treasury. Then on the $100,000 bill, Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers?
On the $1 million bill, that's Vin Scully, you can see. And on the $1 trillion bill, that looks like the kids from Fame.
The kids from Fame are on the $1 trillion bill?
The $1 trillion bill, yeah.
Wow, Paul, what are you walking around with all that cash for?
Just don't believe in banks.
Thank
you very much.
Making fun of Belgium. The little weasel is on the show making fun of Belgium. Yeah, take your waffles and get out of this country, all right? Yeah, I'd like to see him throw up a picket line around this building. No, yeah, it don't make any difference. You know, ladies and gentlemen, you couldn't have selected a better night to tune in. It's Tuesday, and we got for you a Hal Gurnee Network Time Killer. Hal, what do you have for us tonight?
Hey, Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Hal. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Dave,
Hal, did you understand the point of my little story there?
Sure.
Yeah, somehow 2/3 of a gallon of this highly poisonous stuff had been dumped in the back of my car.
Right.
I had to drive home in freezing cold weather with the windows rolled up and breathe this nonsense for an hour and a half.
I'm very sorry, Dave.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on with your little time killer, Hal.
Dave, let me ask you a question. Well, first of all, why didn't you just roll the windows down? I don't understand that.
I did. I ended up having to roll them down, and it was 10 degrees. I'm lucky to be alive.
Well,
I have the strength of 10 men.
Wasn't it freshening?
Huh? Wasn't it what?
Fresh?
Yes, it was fresh.
All right, Dave, let me ask you something while we're talking about this. Who's your favorite
Kenny Rogers. It's Kenny Rogers, Hal. Bring him out.
Okay. From the world-famous Legend show at the Imperial Palace in Las Vegas, you're right, it's Kenny Rogers impersonator Mark Hine.
Yeah, come on out.
You've got to know when to hold up, and know when to fold up, and know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. While you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
Nice to see you, Mark. Thank you very much. Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers impersonator Mark Hine. Was that who it was, Paul?
Sounded just like Dave.
What is it?
That's toxic. Toxic, Dave.
Well. Did you have a nice evening last night?
I had a good time, yeah.
Yeah.
Quiet evening.
What'd you do?
I went home, had dinner with the
What'd you have? How's the baby, by the way?
Baby's terrific.
Victoria Lily.
That's her name.
How old is she?
15 months now.
What does a 15-month-old kid do? Does she walk? Does she talk? Is she fun? Is she asleep? What does she do?
She's a genius. Other than that, normal baby.
Now, what was that frightening voice?
She's a genius. Just a proud parent voice.
So you and the family had dinner?
Yeah, we had a nice time.
How's the wife? Give her my best.
I sure will.
Did you ever ask about me?
All the time,
yeah. She watched the show?
Yeah, she does.
She pleased with how things are going?
Loves the show.
Good.
Likes it more now than before.
Why is that?
Just thinks it's better now. Doesn't know why. I mean, I think that was a good thing.
Some kind of problem she had with the show in the beginning?
She liked it then.
Mistakes we were making, things that were wrong.
Loved it then. Loves it even
Problems
more
with
now.
me, how I looked, my haircut, my suits, my makeup.
She's not crazy about your hair.
Not crazy about my hair.
She loves the show more than ever now.
Yeah. How does she feel about your hair?
Let's change. Oh, that hurt.
No, come on.
Oh,
come on.
No, we jest on this show. Let me ask you.
You know, I'm sorry. I was like a caged animal. I didn't know. I lashed out. Forgive me.
I know. No,
Can you find it? Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Of course I can.
But when you think about it, I got stabbed twice there. One, finding out that your wife don't care for the show.
No,
that was kind of a blow. And then
ever.
two, that she doesn't like my hair.
Right, so
but anyway, things are good at the house.
Things were nice. Yeah, but let me ask you though. What did you do last night?
Well, you know what? Last night was Wednesday, right? You know what I do Wednesday night.
What?
It's poker night.
Oh, of course. Wednesday's your regular
I don't know
poker
if people know this or not, and there's no reason that you should, but every Wednesday since I was about 11.
Yeah.
I've been playing poker with the same group of guys.
Who's that crowd?
Well, sometimes it's one guy, sometimes it's a whole bunch of guys. But the real fun of it is you get together. I'm no card player. I don't know really the first thing about poker. I've been playing it all my life. I'm the worst card player to come along.
It's just a social thing.
Exactly.
Getting together every Wednesday.
Yes. It's the kind of thing your wife would hate.
And a regular place to go every night.
Yeah, but last night, oh man, something really silly happened. Gosh, I was thinking about it earlier today. Wow, I was playing poker, and all of a sudden, okay, I'm gonna hold them. No, I'm gonna fold them. No, I think I'll hold them. I'm holding.
You've got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Oh, screw it. I've had enough of this. Should I walk away or just run away?
You got to know when to walk away and know when to run.
20, 40.
What are you doing now?
I'm counting my money.
You never count your money when you're sitting at the table.
Well, then when the hell am I going to find time enough for counting?
There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
Gander? May I touch your beard? Fluffy.
Well, that's what you do every Wednesday night.
All afternoon in rehearsal, I was playing with Kenny Rogers' face.
Ooh.
That's one of the real perks of show business. All right, we're going to do a commercial. Do me a favor. Get your wife on the phone.
All right.
I want to speak to her.
Okay.
Rob Reiner is here, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and John Kruk. Do me a favor. Come on back, kids. We'll be right here. I'll tell you something, that Sybil Shepherd is cuter than homemade shoes, ain't she? I didn't even know what...
We interrupt this program for a special report. Here from CBS in New York is Alan Richardson.
Good evening. I'm Alan Richardson in New York. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between, how can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world. We'll rely on each other, from one lover to another, Oh, life is very sweet. I'm Alan Richardson in New York.
This has been a special report.
You know, what they're talking of doing, down the road when Dan and Connie get ready to retire, they're going to move Kenny Rogers and Alan Richardson in there.
Two of them.
Yeah, and they'll be doing the CBS evening.
Yeah, they are.
You tune that up at 6:30 every night or whenever, they do bring you the evening news there.
There's our anchors.
Elaine Boosler will be on this program here tonight. Hey, kids, do you like the rock and roll? Here's some sad news from the world of sports, ladies and gentlemen. After failing another drug test, this is unbelievable to me. This is unfathomable to me. After failing another drug test, Darryl Strawberry has been banned from baseball for 60 days. And I guess that means he also won't be eligible to play on the prison team. That's the real heartbreaking sport. You know, it's nights like this, I wish I could come out and sing like a great country western song.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know a great country western song. No, I don't know. Do you know one?
Do you know Happy Trails to You?
Happy trails to you. That's it, I'm wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice hand for the gambler, Kenny Rogers. Stand up and take a bow, Kenny. There he is, Kenny Rogers. He ain't laughing. Knock it off. He didn't think it was all that damn funny. He
doesn't know what's going on.
We don't want to wake him. Man, does that make you feel like a hit, huh? Yeah, let's see you try and dance now, TV boy. Yeah, there he is! Good morning! Where is he? I can't see him. In the balcony? Oh, well, we found out why he's steamed. He's in the balcony. Everybody in the balcony is steamed just about this time of day. Where are you, sir? Nice to see you. Oh, my. He lapsed back into a deep slumber. Well, oh, there he is, right there.
She's gone.
Paul Schaefer and the Prom Night Orchestra. Nice going there, buddy. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for one of our favorite segments. It's Chair of Mystery. Paul? To tell you how we play the Chair of Mystery, Paul Schaefer. Paul?
Right you are, Dave. In that chair over there is a major celebrity whose identity is completely unknown to you.
Right.
You have to guess who it is by asking him or her questions. You got a maximum of 10 questions, which I will be counting down over here. And one more thing, the person's voice will be electronically disguised. Are you ready?
All right. Yes, I am. Thank you, Dr. Demento. Here we go. Are you an actor?
Yes, I am.
1 down, 9 to go.
Sounds like a female in the Chair of Mystery. Have we ever met?
Yes, we have.
2 down, 8 to go.
Okay. Have you starred in blockbuster motion pictures?
Yes.
That's 3 down and 7 to go.
Ever nominated for an Academy Award?
2 times.
Ooh, 4 down.
Oh, pretty good. Have you ever won an Academy Award?
No, I haven't.
All right.
5
Keep
down.
trying. Were you in the movie When Harry Met Sally?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. 6 down, 4 to go.
Were you in the movie Pretty Woman?
Yes.
Oh,
Really? 7 down, 3 to go.
Were you the star of My Best Friend's Wedding?
Yes, I was.
Oh, I can't believe it. 8 down, 2 to go.
Okay. All right, let me just make sure here. Were you briefly married to Lyle Lovett?
Yes, I was.
9 down and 1 to go.
Oh, my God. All right. I'm ready to guess. Are you Kenny Rogers?
Yes, I am.